I did it. I finally finished. This is the big reveal of my new studio from my garage. And I am in here right now. You can tell by if you watched the previous videos, you can tell by the colors on the wall and the nice desk setup behind me. But I'm going to give you a more in-depth tour coming up. I just wanted to come on here first and welcome you and thank you for following along, subscribing, and all that good stuff on YouTube. Hope you like it. I'm really happy with it. Here we go. Okay, we're finally at the finish line on my series of converting my garage into a studio. And yes, I'm pretty much done with this. I want to give you a little bit of a walkthrough and show you different parts of the room and what I did. And if you missed any of the other parts, I believe 1 through 6, you can go back, check out where I started, why I wanted to do this, what I did, what I wanted to do but couldn't do because of budget reasons, and all that fun stuff. So you can just go back and watch the other parts. But I'm at the door. And I have curtains up here to block people from looking in here. As you can see, all the famous white strips that I talked about and all the other parts. So here I have one of my kitchen cabinets from my kitchen. We just recently had it remodeled and had to take out a set of these because of a bigger stove oven that we put in. So I said, why not just throw it out here? And I got a little coffee station, and you can see my Richie Sambora, which it actually, to me, it looks like Billy Squier. It doesn't look like Richie Sambora. It sits here, and there's not much in here yet. All my playing cards up there. Next is my coat rack. I got these on Amazon. I think they were like $13 for the 3 of them. So let's keep moving along. I got some tools up on the wall here. So let's go pan this way. I got some black curtains up. And originally, if you remember these right here from previous videos, I had it up on these hooks up here, but it was becoming a pain to put them up there and take them down. And to be honest, they weren't really doing much. Like when I went outside, it wasn't really deadening the sound as much as I thought it would. It wasn't blocking anything from coming in because I'm kind of secluded up here. So what I'm going to do with those is actually find some spots on the walls where I can hang them, as you know, to stop reflections and all that kind of things, so sound from bouncing back and forth. I'll get to that soon. I also have some foam acoustic panels coming in. I think I got like a 24 pack. So that's going to get put up all over the place once I figure out where they're needed in the room. So let's get back to this. Got my Marshall half stack DSL 100. You always have to have a minion in the room. I think I showed this in the last video. You can see the fabric up there. Breathable fabric, so the sound can go right through and hit the soundproofing and kind of deaden the sound without having drywall or whatever bouncing, sound bouncing all over the place. Good idea. My electronic drum kit. I just got this area rug so it doesn't slide. So I have some of my cases on it just to flatten it out a little bit, but I played it the other day and it doesn't move. So that is actually a good thing. I just did this the other day for more reflections and to deaden the sound coming off the monitors at the desk, you know, going up and hitting that wood and bouncing back down. I need a bigger TV. That's a 32-inch TV, but as of right now, it's fine. And here's the desk. This is, I was asked this a couple of times. I got this at Musician's Friend. It's the Studio, I believe it's a Studio RTA Producer workstation. And it really wasn't hard to put together. The directions were really easy to understand, and it was a lot of using an Allen wrench. But it's actually a really heavy and really solid desk. My Yamaha HS8, and I also have M Audio, I think the AV40s. My iMac. What else do we got here? Just got this chair in. I just got a cheap chair from Amazon. I think it was like 60 bucks. So there's the other window covering that I'm not going to be using on the windows anymore. I'm thinking the two of them, one will go here and one's going to go over there. We're going to see what it sounds like. This may eventually become a vocal booth in this corner here. I'd only have to build 2 extra walls and then kind of insulate it and soundproof it. But the sound in here now is actually really good for not putting up any foam yet. It's pretty dead sounding in here. There's no echo. There is no I don't hear any kind of natural reverb, maybe just a little bit, but like in a good way. So I was surprised with that, and it actually worked out. I was hoping it would work out this way, and it seems to have worked out. I did one mix today. I remixed the song that I had previously done, and I think I actually improved it. So let's hope it stays in that direction. This is my superhero wall. You know, you got Deadpool, but that was my costume last year. This was supposed to be my Halloween costume this year, but I'm not going to the party that I go to every year, so that's going to be next year. Now this was, if you remember, this was my old desk. Actually, the 2 end pieces were, and I had a 96-inch countertop on top of that, which I originally was going to put along this whole wall, but it was just too big, and it made it seem a little more cluttered in here than I wanted it to be. So I just grabbed a piece of sanded plywood from Home Depot, stained it a little bit, and put some poly in it, and just put some edging on it here. Simple. Got my coffee table books, even though this is not a coffee table. But my band is actually in both of these books, which is cool. Here is my MIDI workstation keyboard that whenever I want to play it, I got to hook it up to the iMac because it obviously has no sounds in it. The heat is set to 60. I've been leaving it at 60, and it's actually staying pretty comfortable in here. The extra heater, you saw from one of the previous videos. Now this here is my guitar wall, and I don't have everything up right now. My 2 main gigging guitars are in the case. There's my double neck Ovation acoustic electric down there. Here is a nice couch. Now this couch I found on Facebook Marketplace. A guy was asking, I believe, $250 for it, and I offered him $100 and he took it. The cool thing about this couch, number 1, it seems like it's almost brand new. Number 2, it actually opens up to a queen size bed, and the mattress, and I've never seen this on a pull-out sofa before, the mattress actually inflates. So it's not one of those thin you know, mattresses that you get on pull-out sofas. This thing gets to like almost like a full-size, once it's fully inflated, a full-size mattress, and it is actually pretty comfortable. So I was happy with that. $100 for that thing. That was insane. Got another little seat here. This thing reclines, which I actually fell asleep the other day with a football game on after I was working in here for a while. In the rafters, I have a lot of guitar cases, and it's just storage. So I have that on both sides. Up here are all the gear boxes when I buy stuff. That's pretty much it. Really, really happy with the way this came out. Wasn't sure if this was going to be something that I knew I could get it done, but I wasn't sure if it was going to turn out as good as I think it did. First time I've ever done anything like this. I'm not really a contracted type. So a lot of this was figuring this out as I went, doing a lot of stuff on checking YouTube, watching videos, and figuring out things on my own. I want to thank Chris, my friend Chris Longo, for all his help with all the electricity, the wiring, and all that stuff, putting in the heaters. That was a huge help. But now it's time to start making music in here and making more YouTube videos. I have a couple of LED umbrella photography lights coming in this week too, so hopefully my videos are going to look a little better. I mean, this is it. I'm doing a spin around the room here. If anybody wants to send me like a 55-inch smart TV, that would be really cool. Just kidding. I'm happy with that for now. I actually have another one here that I used to use as a second monitor for the computer, but I don't really need it. So left on my list, what I want to get, and I'm sure you guys that play guitar or even musicians in general have seen, I need a fridge in here, refrigerator, and I want to get one of those little mini Marshall fridges that actually, looks like that, but just smaller, and it's a fridge. That's going to be down the line because the I kind of went over my budget a little bit in here. I haven't really tallied up what this costs, and in a way I don't want to. I don't want to know. The majority, the biggest cost was the insulation, because every single wall in this place, all the way up, everything has the insulation, the R15 from Owens Corning. That was, I think it was $22 a bag, and each bag had 6 pieces in it. So there's a good amount in here. This is this garage is 17 by 17, I believe. The flooring, like I said previously, there's 68 cents a square foot at Home Depot. It was the cheapest one they had. It looks beautiful. Hopefully it's going to hold up. I'm not really going to be playing basketball in here, so the floor was, I believe, now if you count the underlay was $45 a bag. There are 3 bags, so that's $150 right there. The floor itself, I believe it was about $220 to do the whole floor, and then the $150 on top of that, so not too bad. And the reason I went, I think I had said before, the reason I went with that underlay is because it was that 5-in-1 where it was a vapor barrier, it was mold resistant, blocked mold, all kinds of stuff. Sound reduction. Like I'm walking around here and you don't really hear any crinkling or any kind of sound off the floor. Forgot one thing. So what I'm going to do, hold on, let me head back over. I grew gray and old doing this, as you can tell. So I'm going to shut the lights off. All right, here we go. The lights are going off. I forgot to tell you guys about the LEDs that I put up top. I got 2 of them. They both came with the remote here. It was like $17 for each. Right now I just have them set to kind of fade into different colors. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this journey. I learned a lot. Like I said, I'm almost done, but I figured it was good enough to get this up for you guys to see what it turned out to be. It was a lot of work, but it was fun learning how to do some of this stuff and figuring out things. And now I know that I can do this type of thing on my own, except for the electrical. Again, thank you, Chris. I appreciate, I did get some new subs on while I've been doing this video. So I appreciate you guys coming to my channel, and hopefully I can get bigger and better with it. At the time of this video, I think I'm around 610 subs, which to me is kind of amazing because I don't really do much on this channel. I haven't done much in the past, but I plan to change that. At least I hope to change it and stop picking up some more followers and likes and all that stuff. I do this for fun. I don't think I have any ads on my channel. I don't know how YouTube works, that kind of thing, but if anybody has any questions about this whole process or the materials that I used, just send me leave a comment down below, or go to my website, which is richardantonelli.com, and I'd be happy to let you know. If you say you wanted to know, I don't know, or how much I paid for the thermostat. Now that thermostat, like I said, is electric baseboard heaters in here. That was the only smart Wi-Fi enabled thermostat that I could find for electric baseboard heaters. Everything else was like Honeywell makes, it was all manual. I wanted to have a smart one so I could have it on my phone and I can be in my house and be able to, check on it and change the temperature in here, turn it up. If it gets to like 10 degrees in the winter time, I could turn it up in here so everything's protected. So that was the only one. It's called a MISA. MISA. I'm guessing MISA because MY is my. Thank you for checking this stuff out. That's all I can say. It's time to get to work in here. And hope you liked it. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.